Hello, my name is Christina, and today we're going to work through Lesson 9, Animated Displays. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to make objects move across the display of your code cube. Before you get started, you'll want to make sure you have the following materials: your code cube, USB cable, and a computer with the code cube app open. With the app open, you'll want to make sure you tether your code cube using the USB cable. Once it's plugged in, you should see the code cube light up to show it's connected. In the app, you'll want to click Connect Cube at the top left corner of the screen, select your code cube from the list provided, and then click Connect. Now that you've become really familiar with coding images onto your code cube, let's make them move around on the screen. Animating the images and having them move make for really exciting code. Let's start by going into the control menu and dragging the On Program Start block into your workspace. For this lesson, we are going to create two conditions for the code cube. The code cube will execute one loop when it is tilting left, and a different loop when it is tilting right. To start the first loop, go back into the control menu and find the loop while block. Because we want the loop to run while the code cube is tilted, we need to go into the sensing menu and get the cube tilting block. Place this in the loop while block just after the words. Make sure the arrow is pointing to the left. Now we need to tell the code cube what we want it to do when it is tilting to the left. In the matrix menu, find the scrolling mode block and add that into the loop just under the cube tilting block. This block tells the code cube to scroll any images or characters at different speeds from right to left on the display. Make sure this block is set to on and the speed to medium. Go back into the matrix menu and select either the matrix image or create image block. Place this block below the scrolling mode block, making sure that it is still inside the loop. Select or create the image you want displayed. I'm going to select the bird. To make it more exciting, let's add a sound to play while the bird is scrolling across the screen. In the sound menu, find the Play Sound Until Done block. Place that block just below the image block, making sure it's still in the loop. Change the sound to something that you feel goes with the image. I'm going to select Squeak. This block will complete this first loop. Because we are going to use quite a few blocks in the next loop, we are going to break this program into two columns so it's easier to view on the screen. To do this, go back in the control menu and find the new block column block. Drag this block to the right of your current code, creating a new column. The order of these columns is important as the code cube will execute the program from left to right. Each added column will need to start with this block to be recognized as a continuation of the current code. Now that we've told the code cube what to do when it's tilted left, let's work on what will happen when it's tilted right. Go into the control menu and select the loop while block again. You could also duplicate your current loop as long as you delete the blocks you have inside of the copy. You'll want to use the cube tilting block again, but change the arrow to point to the right this time. For this loop, we are going to make it look like a pink square is moving across the display. In the matrix menu, find the matrix pixel at row, column, width block. This block tells the code cube to turn a specific pixel a certain color on the display. The rows and columns are numbered 1 through 8, starting in the top left corner. This pixel is row 1, column 1. To create the effect of movement in this example, a pixel will turn pink and then black before the one next to it continues the pattern. Place this block inside the loop just below the cube tilting block. In this example, our pink pixel is going to move across row 4, so change the row to 4 and the column to 1 in the block. Then, select the shade of pink or another color you would like to display. To make the color change stand out a little more, let's add in a sound block. Go into the sound menu and select the Play Sound Until Done block. Place this below the matrix pixel block and select the sound you would like played. I'm going to select Random Tune. To make it appear that the pink pixel is moving, we need to change this pixel back to black and the next pixel to pink. To do this, you will need two new matrix pixel blocks. You can get them from the matrix menu or duplicate them from the one you've already used by right-clicking and selecting Duplicate, or by selecting the block and typing Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V to copy and paste it. The first new block will be used to change the current pixel to black, so the row and column numbers will stay the same. The only thing you need to change is the color of the pixel. The second block is going to tell the code cube which pixel you want to change color next. Keep the row at 4, but this time change the column to 2 and the color to pink. Since we've changed another pixel to pink, let's add in the same sound block from earlier. Again, you can drag this over from the sound menu or duplicate it using your preferred method. We are going to repeat this section, 2 matrix pixel blocks followed by a sound block, 6 more times. Each time, keep the same numbers in the first block and adjust the second number on the second block. Your colors should make a pattern going down the code, pink, black, pink, black. When you finish adding in these 6 sections, double check that your row number is the same all the way down. The column number should show a pattern of 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and so on down your program. You should have ended that sequence with 1 matrix pixel block for column 8, followed by a final play sound block. To change the final pixel back to black and complete the movement across the screen, add 1 more matrix pixel block under the play sound block. The row number should be 4, the column number 8, and the color black. This will complete the code for this loop. One last block we want to add here is the clear matrix block. You'll find this in the matrix menu. Place it at the end of your program outside of the loop. This will tell the code cube to show a blank display when it is not being tilted left or right. When you have finished creating your code, click Send Code. Remember that it should automatically show up on your code cube if it is tethered to your computer. Because we had this one set to neutral, you will not see or hear anything in the neutral position. It should be blank. Now when I turn it to the left, you are going to see the bird along with the associated sounds that we put with it. Then I'm going to go back to neutral to set the display to blank. When I turn it to the right, you're going to see the pink pixel going across the screen with the associated sounds. And then we'll go back to neutral to make it blank. In case you want to use this code again, you can save it by clicking Save Blocks in the top left corner of the app. Then you'll want to rename it. We're going to name this one Lesson Number 9. Finally, you'll want to find a location to save your file. Great job creating the code for Lesson 9. Let's take a quick look at the activities that are listed at the end of this lesson plan. Remember, these activities give students additional practice with the code they just created in this lesson. For more CodeCube resources and to check out additional videos, go to pitsco.com/CodeCube.